Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, I think we're going to do a random ranking today. We're going to go to my movie collection behind me and pick 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking 3 movies. I have this like piece of cardboard here covering up movies, so I haven't been picking from that section. So maybe I should just exclusively pick from that section. I think that qualifies as still being random because they're random movies from a specific section. What the heck is this? This feels wide. I'm worried it might be a TV show that I don't. You know, I should move it to the TV section. If it's what I think it is, or maybe like the mini-series. Like a mini-series is what I think it is, and if that is the case, I do need to move it. Ooh, this one has never been opened. I'm gonna take a quick look. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the Love Bug, and we'll replace it with whatever this is. It's been a long time, but I'll go ahead and do that one. All right. Oh my aching back. All right. So, first off, we have a Bill Murray classic. Are you ready for the summer? Speaking of, it's like about summer, right? How close are we? We're just a few days away from summer. Whoosh! Meatballs. Meatballs. Okay, so I think the first time I ever saw this was like on television. Probably. Fireworks. Happy Juneteenth. Can you hear them? They are blowing up everywhere. But yeah, we have Bill Murray here, camp counselor, good film, great. I like the song for it. The song for it is great. The Are you ready for the summer? That's about all I remember from it. But it's been a long time since I've seen this. This is like one of Bill Murray's earliest films. A hilarious classic comedy. Let's see. Yeah, Ivan Reitman film. So Ivan Reitman and Bill Murray, we know their partnership obviously from the Ghostbusters. Let's see, who else? Do we got any other big names in here that I can see? There probably are, but I don't know them all. In terms, you know, like the kids, I don't know any of the kids from the camp, but yeah, I don't know. I just know that I like this movie every time I've seen it, but I don't have a lot that I feel like I can communicate right now other than that song is really fun and catchy, even though I can only remember like the very beginning of it. And you know, I feel like summer camp movies are good. I like Camp Nowhere is awesome. The Parent Trap is great. And what else? There are more that are just not coming to mind right now. Oh gosh, Uncle Tony. I'm talking about Heavyweights, right? Heavyweights is great. And oh gosh, there's more that I'm trying to come up with, and they are not coming to mind right now. I already said The Parent Trap, I said Camp Nowhere, I said Heavyweights, and then there are more that just aren't coming to my mind. But yeah. Oh, I know. Ernest Goes to Camp. That was the one I was trying to remember. Okay, next. This is funny because I'm like, I don't remember much about this, but that's more of a distance thing because I have not watched this like since I picked it up. Which was, gosh, probably 2005. I don't know, when did I buy this? Maybe 2007, probably closer to 2007. I wonder if it has a date on there of when this was printed. It doesn't look like it, but anyway, probably somewhere, I probably picked that up. I think I picked that up probably between 07 and 010. Anyway, next we have Mulholland Drive. Now this movie, I feel like I talk about this every time I pull it up, but I just have such a difficult time ever remembering this movie. But There is somebody in this movie, and it's funny because I was just watching Speed again. Like just turned it off probably, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Or didn't turn it off, finished watching it. And there's a dude in Speed in the elevator scene that's also in this. You see him in a lot of different stuff, kind of shorter stature. He's the one that presses the button, Bob in Speed, that presses the button, and then the drummer from Dogstar, Keanu Reeves' band, is like, Bob, what button did you press? So yeah, Bob. If I remember correctly, Bob is in this movie, and I think he's in that diner scene with that freaky, like, thing that's in the diner. So that's kind of my biggest memory of this movie. Next we have Nerve. I really like this movie. I only saw it, I only saw it one time, but I think I'm not sure how I watched it because I feel like I don't remember watching it in the theater. But I haven't opened this, so how did I watch it? Maybe, actually, I think I might know what happened. I think my brother-in-law brought it over because he really likes it. And I think he brought it over and then the three of us watched it. But that was the one time I saw it, and I thought it was really fun, really good. No, I mean, you know, like, good for the type of movie it is. It gets the adrenaline going. Emma Roberts is in it. You know, it's dealing with social media and live streaming and things like that, and how can that be turned into like a thriller, maybe even horror film sort of thing that's going on, like daring stunts and all that. Do you dare? It even says it back there. Dave Franco is in it. This does not look like Dave Franco to me. Maybe it does if I look at it there. This looks like Dave Franco to me. But yeah, I actually really like this movie. So, how are we gonna rank them? So I'm gonna perform a little sacrilege here by putting Mulholland Drive at the end, just because I can never, ever remember it, and I have seen it like a handful of times, not just like maybe 3 times, but like somewhere at five to 8 times. I don't think I've probably seen it 10 times. But it all just disappears. It all just disappears from my brain, except for the guy from Speed, who I hope I'm right on that. Like, I feel like I know what I'm talking about. Somebody might want to look into that for me. The guy who pushes the button in the elevator in Speed, Bob, I think is also in this movie, but more of like an extra character. You see him in a lot of movies from like the 90s and 2000s. Kind of backgroundy. Okay, oh, no. I think I'm going to put Meatballs up front, even though I don't remember much of it, but it's more of a distance thing. It's more of a distance thing. Like, I feel like I can certainly say Mulholland Drive is the best out of all of these, because I'm always thinking as I'm watching it, like, wow, yeah, and then it just disappears out of my head. And you know, David Lynch. You know, if he's in the conversation, chances are it's a fantastic movie, a great movie, right? But I'm going to go ahead and put Ivan Reitman's Meatballs at number 1, and then Nerve at number 2, just because I think it's a really fun movie. It's probably the worst of the 3, but I don't know. I find it engaging. Wait, is that the movie? Oh no, that was the most recent Scream movie. I was like, what's the movie? Because I think something like this happens. But you remember in Scream where a girl's like crossing the buildings like with a ladder or something, and she gets stabbed 463 times and survives it and is okay or whatever. Something similar happens in this movie about walking across on a ladder from one building to another, something like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go Meatballs, then Nerve, just because it's fun, and then Mulholland Drive at the end, even though I feel like I can say with a full guarantee that if you're looking for the best movie out of these, that would probably be number 1, but I'm just going for I don't know what the criteria is here, just kind of what I'm into right now, in this moment, in these, you know, past 10 minutes or whatever I've been talking. So I'm going to go Meatballs Meatballs, number one, then Nerve, and then Mulholland Drive. But my question to you is, have you seen these films, these three right here? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. Buddy Hackett, aka Scuttle from Little Mermaid. Also, I don't know, what do you think of this movie? Speaking of, I mentioned The Parent Trap remake, which has Lindsay Lohan in it. And Lindsay Lohan was in the Love Bug remake. Parent Trap is a remake of The Parent Trap with Hayley Mills. And this is the original, which does not have Hayley Mills in it. But anyway, just one more time, this is my ranking right here. And perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.